Hello, hello, beautiful ones. It's Viv. Let me get my camera set up pretty good. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Say hi in the chat. Those of you on replay, don't worry. You're going to get benefit from this. It's going to be a mix of, because I know sometimes when you see live later, you feel kind of like, I missed the live. So it is live right now. Those of you just joining me, not to confuse you, but those of you who are going to come in the replay, because I want this to benefit all of you. And if you're not here, Sunday at 2 o'clock Eastern right now with me, I am going to do a reading, an angel card reading that is going to be pick a card. So it'll still benefit you, even if you were not able to be here with us live, like right now. And I'm going to talk about 3 reasons that your manifestation is not working yet. I'll say yet. Okay. So let me get my angel cards and please start to say hi in the chat. Let me know you're here. Let me know that you can hear me and see me. Hang on. I've got my notes that we're going to talk about and going to give you my best advice on if you're having trouble manifesting a dream. It doesn't matter, you guys, what it is. It doesn't matter if it's like trying to get pregnant, getting a better job, moving across the country. Whatever the manifestation is, the basic elements are the same. Okay. And I'm really excited to be talking about this today. And it will also be half hour, this video. So it's not going to run as long as some of my previous lives where they're like an hour and a half, because I'm actually going to go to an open house at a holistic healing center and I don't want to miss anything. Okay, so let's see who's here. Say hi if you are here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am also usually live, you guys, almost every Sunday. If I'm not live, there will be a video, a pre-recorded video, but most Sundays I will be live here between either starting around 2 or starting as late as 4. Okay. All right. So who's here? Aquarius. Hi, Aquarius Avenue. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Your name is new to me. You are, let's see, Rose JP. Hi, Rose JP. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? How are you doing? I looked out my window and a police car is going by. We can talk about manifestation. In fact, I'll lead in with a story as folks are still coming in. Again, if you're watching on the replay, skip forward about 2 minutes, okay? But if you're here with me live, welcome. Even with that, with me looking out the window and seeing a police car, I was driving a minivan because I wanted to do like car camping a couple months ago, right? And it turns out that there was a speed trap close to where I was living. And so long story short, it got to the point where like twice the speed would drop. It would just really drop all of a sudden. And like the sign would be, it was a little covert, let's just say, a couple of times, and there was no cops around, but then I'd see them after. Anyway, long story short, after a while, you guys, the last time I was driving with a friend and I just had the thought, police, just like that, I swear to God. And it was a different place, but the speed limit dropped. And I don't know if I said it to her, but within about 30 seconds, there was the cop car waiting. You know how they like to, if you're from a suburban area or rural area, they kind of wait off the road, kind of hidden. And it creeped me out because I had a feeling. I was like, oh, police are here. And I hadn't seen them yet. And then like I said, about 30 seconds, 45 seconds further down the road, there they were. So tuning in. All right. So I'm going to jump right into it after saying hello to a few more folks. All right. I'm going to jump into the 3 reasons you might be having difficulty manifesting. And this really matters to me, you guys, for you, because I know, and it's snowing outside my house. If you're wondering why I'm wearing a turtleneck, it's because it's snowing outside my house, despite it being spring. Okay. It's sunny, then it snows, then it's sunny. It's done that 4 times so far. So I feel I need to be in winter clothes for this kind of day. So I I just care about you being able to manifest your dreams. I see a lot of us goddesses very frustrated because, and even giving up on what we want or what we desire. So I am going to cover that. Like, I think it's important, as I said, whether it's wanting to help your child do better in school, whether it's trying to figure out how to get a better job, make more money, or whatever. So I really do care about this. So I want to share with you what's worked for me. And also as an observer, goddesses, and I do readings. So I talk to people who are having difficulties, who are trying to figure out, their next transition, what they want to do. So I'm going to gather all of that to help you guys. So glass half full. Yes. Welcome, Bevelyn, and Allison. I think Aquarius Avenue was the first one here. And who else? I missed one name. No, I think that's everyone. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So I'm going to jump right into it. The three main reasons that I see when we have trouble manifesting are number one, and this is not something that you can change. Okay. I feel I have to share that with you. It's not in your best interest. So say you want to, I don't know, it could be anything. Like I said, you want to be married and you're having trouble, either you're with a partner or it's just not happening or you're just not meeting anyone. The reason you might have trouble manifesting is it's not in your best interest. So look at the desire that you have. And this takes a lot of introspection and shadow work. Here are the ways it might not be in your best interest. I wrote down karmically. So perhaps you really, for this lifetime, you're not meant to marry the person you're with. Like, you want to get married, but they're not the right person. Okay. They're not the right person. So karmically, it's not, you're almost being protected. Okay. That what you desire, like, I really want to be married, I got to start my life, but it's not right for you. This isn't the right person. Therefore, it's not going to happen. Okay. And the other reason, in terms of it not being in your best interest, is that psychologically, like, maybe you're not really ready to be married, right? Maybe you're not, you're just not psychologically ready to give up your freedom, cooperate with someone in that way. And maybe they want to move across the country, or they want to live rural, and you're a city person. So when you're having trouble manifesting, goddess, the first thing to look at is this in my best interest? Okay. So let me know what you think about that in the chat and also in the comments. I want to know what you think about that. Give me an example where, perhaps something didn't happen and you later realized it would not have been in your best interest. You later found out like the person was like a complete jerk, or just, abusive, or like a family member of mine years ago really actually wanted to be married desperately, was like in love, and there were warning signs. Okay. There were warning signs that this person was not the right person. Went ahead anyway. The marriage happened. And within a fairly short time, just abuse, drama, psychological abuse. There was some physical abuse. Okay. So hear what I'm saying. Don't feel down if what you're trying to create isn't happening, because you have to be honest and say, is it in my best interest? Like, this family member thought being married would have these positive benefits of being cared for, being loved, having their own independent life. They were not aware. Okay. They were not aware of what else came with this particular step. Okay. So give me a comment if you've ever had that happen to you. All right. Let me just read some of them real quick. And I'm watching the time. Oh my gosh. Okay. It didn't even last 2 weeks. Okay. I'm laughing, but it's not funny, but you know what I mean? When it's like, okay, so let me go back. Wow. Yeah. Thank you for sharing that. Totally agree. I just started dating. I really liked him, but I guess it's not in my best interest right now. I haven't dated a lot, but red flags were for there. I can't speak today, people. Red flags were there, I guess. What I'm hearing from you with this, I guess, is you're second guessing yourself. The red flags were there. The red flags were there. Okay. And but when you say, I guess, you're kind of, you're still healing. It didn't even last 2 weeks. Exactly. Anybody else? Anybody else has had that experience where you're trying to manifest? It's like, it's not working, and all these YouTubers and all this, oh, manifest, manifest. Why is it not working? It may not be in your best interest. Okay. Let me get my cards ready for the next section of the video. Okay. So that's number one. The second reason that you may be having trouble manifest what you desire, again, whether that's love, pregnancy, new friendships, whatever it is, manifesting is very similar. Okay. It's not different really for different things. So what I wrote down is wrong timing. And again, that's not your fault. That is not your fault. Again, let me think of an example, or share in the chat if you've had where you realize the timing was off. It was a timing issue. It wasn't about best interest, but it was just the wrong time. This could go back to what I said about marriage, for example. When I did give that example, like, you're not ready. Maybe you still like to go out partying, right? If I had, for example, gotten married in my 20s, it's just very likely it would not have been long-term, right? We all know folks like that. Or if I had done something like, I wanted to go to law school for a while in my 20s, that wasn't right for me. That goes back to reason number one. But timing. So it may not be that, and I know there is like a biblical verse about this, but it's not that it's delayed. It's not denied. Maybe a delay. Okay. Things are not in place. I've pulled cards on something I'm manifesting, goddesses, and it'll be like, oh, well, yeah, we need to put some other things in place. You can't have what you want right now because, like, I'll give an example. Of that. Someone, that, like, in my sphere, looking for a love relationship. They were clear on it. They were clear. They were ready. They felt ready. But it turns out that the partner they ended up with was actually still incarcerated. Okay. Now, they didn't know that, but the person was still, like, literally physically not able to get to them. And after they finished the period of being in prison, restarted their life, got on the right track, and then they began a relationship. So it's like, sometimes there are things that are blocking it that you cannot shift. And it's coming, but the timing is off. So give me an example if you've had that, or you've had a friend where that happened. So you could be a manifesting, mofo. And if the person is, like, in the other part of the country, or they're going through a divorce, what if who you're gonna fall in love with is just getting a divorce, right? It's not the right time for them to fall in love, a month later, right? So there's a little space. So you have to have trust. Okay. Let me know if that's happened to you, because I've definitely seen that. It's timing. If you're having trouble manifesting, the timing could be wrong. It doesn't mean that it's going to be denied or not manifest. It does not mean that. Okay. Yeah, Sapphire Black says, yeah, really interesting. It's absolutely true. It's absolutely true. And what I see is a lot of women get discouraged. And that's really why I'm making this video. Like, we get discouraged and we start, like, wow, kind of second guessing yourself. And also getting into, maybe I don't deserve whatever the thing is because it's not happening. And no, that's not what it is. So I'm going to put up here, I'm an impatient person. No, I know. Me too. Me too, Rose. I'm an impatient person. So timing is a huge issue. Yes. Patience and trust and faith. Patience, trust, and faith. On that note, I am going to start to shuffle. All right. Because I will be doing a pick a card angel message around this issue. Okay. So whether you're watching this live or in the replay, you'll get your angel card. Because before, when I was doing it, like, just for one person, If somebody came later, they wouldn't, they wouldn't be able to participate. And so my third reason, and this is a big one, and this is one you have control of, I wrote, is when you're having trouble manifesting, call it getting your goal. It doesn't have to be all woo-woo, okay? What is manifesting? Manifesting is achieving your goal, growing in the way that you want and achieving the goal. That's really what manifesting is, bringing into creation something that you desire. If you're more left brain goddess, call it goal setting. Doesn't really matter. It's just kind of naming things differently. Okay, so the energy is off. And this is what I see a lot as I'm shuffling your angel cards here. Our personal energy is off. That has happened for me many times. And these things can blend also. It can be like the particular manifestation isn't in your best interest. Like if you fixate on one person, you're like, oh my God, that's who it should be. It's not right. That's not in your best interest, right? But then also that's the timing is off because it's got to be another person. So they've got to come in, right? And then your energy is off, which is messing up the whole thing because you're not going to attract what you want. And I know you've all heard this. There is this idea of you have to match or I would say be in synchronicity with the vibration of what you desire. So if you want something, you have to be able to sort of match that energy. Okay. So what do you guys think about that? Because that's actually the one you have some control of. So how can you work with that? I didn't write that down. I didn't write down notes, which I like to, on that. Well, one, I want to invite you to Chakra Soul Alchemy is reopened. That is my training course. It's an online course that I've created from like over 20 years of experience, but it's to work with our energy. So say like your perfect partner is in the supermarket and you have not met, but you're really stressed out. You're worried about, you had an argument with someone, right? I'm thinking of clients I read for you. There's a difficulty in your family, you're having trouble, and you're walking through the supermarket, but you're not seeing who's there. You're not really present. And your energy is that of someone who is in conflict. Okay? Seriously. Your energy is that of someone who's in conflict. So now this guy who could be like really what you're looking for and who's looking for you, you're not going to literally like meet. You're not going to be like in the same place at the deli, right? Ordering something from behind the counter and you're standing next to each other. It's not going to happen because it's like, like even just think of oil and water, like you'll just kind of repel. You'll repel each other. You'll repel your good. And again, don't think of it as your fault because that's not helpful. That is not helpful. Oh, hi, Emily. You joined at 11:11. Okay. Good. Yeah. I do watch the numbers, the angel numbers. So what I'm talking about is when you're having difficulty manifesting, 3 reasons, and I'm on the final reason, is that your personal energy is off. Let me know we've all experienced, say you wake up, maybe you had like a really big meal, something didn't sit well on your stomach, you wake up, you're in a bad mood. You then have a mean exchange with somebody. Say you take the subway, you have this exchange with somebody, your car, your car breaks down, your energy is off, things start to compound. And as you go through the day, you're just like, this day is a mess. And you're not able to bring the energy back. You're not able to bring the energy back. So that's an example of when your energy is off and it just cascades, right? It just tumbles one over the other. Like one thing, the person at the toll booth is rude, and then this happens, and then this breaks, and then your sandal, the snap breaks, and then you knock over a glass of water on your computer. Okay, I've had that happen. It wasn't water, unfortunately, it was coffee. Something sticky, was not good. Okay, so let me know in the chat if you had that happen where you realize that your energy is off. And I'm giving you the example of just one day. But if your energy is off over a long period of time, how can you manifest? So vibration does matter. You guys, wow, the light, it's like super, super bright. It's kind of like washing out the background. You can't even see the books clearly. So let me know if you resonate with what I'm saying. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. You like my Mercury? Okay, what? Let me know, let me know. Okay, and I'm gonna put up Nancy. Hi, Nancy. I'm gonna put up your comment. Yeah, welcome, Emily. I put up that she joined at 111. I've been trying to manifest more finances into my life. It's been really tough doing the work, and I'm trying to be patient with myself. Hmm. What I would do, okay. So even in your conversation, what you just shared with me, Nancy, what I would say is say to myself, my manifestation of a more abundance, greater abundance is coming my way. And I'm saying that because she's having trouble. So you don't want to be like, I have $100,000 now. If you're having trouble, then there's a inner conflict. So I'm giving her a bridge statement, you guys, a bridge statement, which would be like, every day it's becoming easier for me to manifest abundance. Do you see how that's kind of a nice bridge statement? And it does keep you in that energy. It's saying it's happening, but it's happening more and more. So Nancy, work with that, and yeah, be patient with yourself, and try to uncover. I have look at a couple of my previous videos, like I think the last two. In one of them I talked about how to uncover what the shadow is. So there, a part of you, Nancy, might be afraid for you to have more money. So Nancy, real quick, what I'm getting is, what happened to you the last time you had a lot of money? Did you have a problem? So part of you is trying to protect you from that. Okay, that's just what I get intuitively. So let's get into the readings. What I'm going to do, it's not, I'm going to pull on the themes of what do we need to know in order to manifest. And so I'm actually going to put, I'm going to put 3 or 4. And as I said, I have to end right on time. I'm going to end at a half hour. I'm pulling cards now for you, because I'm going to go to this open house of a holistic center in my area. So, okay, I'm going to pull 4 cards. So are you ready? Right now, decide if you are drawn to number 1, number 2, 3, or 4. I love doing it this way. And I'm just looking for my bell, guys. I didn't put my bell. Yeah, I didn't put my bell. My bell's actually by my meditation altar. So take a breath with me. And what is the message for you today about what you need more of in your life so that you can manifest your desires? And tuning in with our angels, our guides, which are all around us. Okay, so you have choice 1, 2, 3, or 4, and I'm going to do them in quick succession. Again, depending on time, I'm going to be live for just 8 more minutes. All right. Great. Wow, it just hit me. Thank you. Wow, Nancy. Wow, good, good. I'd love to know. I think, Nancy, you have my email. I'd love to know. This is for all of you watching, with money, with anything. Especially with money, though, what happened to you the last time you were in flow and you had a lot of abundance? Did something negative happen to you when you had a lot of money? Because what happened is in our precious subconscious is like, okay, something's dangerous. Did family get angry with you? Did a divorce happen? Like, I mean, there's a lot, we would have to tease it out. So are you ready? Yeah, you don't have to share the number with me, but I will tell you. So I'm going to pull angel card number 1. And the angel message of what you need more of to manifest is willingness. Okay, willingness. So really quickly, what does that mean? Do you have a willingness to do the work that's required for your manifestation? Okay. Willingness. You see the angel here is doing dishes. Okay, check it out. She's washed the pots, the dishes, everything's piled up. Do you have a willingness perhaps to have the thing you say you desire? Because, for example, many of us say we want to be in a loving, intimate relationship. We want to meet our soulmate, but are you really willing to meet your soulmate? Are you really willing to meet your soulmate, for example? All right. I'm going to continue on. That was number 1. Choice number 2, the angelic message as to what you need more of in order to manifest more effectively is inspiration. So those of you with number 2, you need to tap into your inspiration. You need to tap into your inspiration. How can you do that? Dreams, journaling, Look around your home, see things that you've liked in the past. You need to tap into source to get inspired. And here you see the angel is painting. The angel is doing a painting because they are inspired. So beautiful. That's number 2. All right. Let me see, how is that hitting you? Share in the chat before I go on. So again, to bring in these qualities when our energy vibration is off, work with your chakras. And as I said, do check out my course, which is just reopened. I'd love to see some of you inside it. I know it would help you. This is my website, intheflowofmagic.com, and check out Chakra Soul Alchemy, which teaches you how to work with your subtle energy. And the third choice, the third answer from Spirit is sisterhood and brotherhood. So those of you who are having trouble manifesting, when I get this angel card for anyone in a bigger reading, it means that there's a group, a community that you need to form. So, or be part of. So perhaps you want to do something, but there's a nonprofit. Okay, could you see how that fits with this card? There's a nonprofit that could help you. Maybe the nonprofit has funds for what you want to do. Okay, does that make sense? Sisterhood and brotherhood. Work with others. Find a partner for what you want to manifest, a partner or a group. Okay, final one for today in terms of those of you who chose number 4, how you can manifest with more ease. Okay, and the final, you ready? Those of you who chose number 4, honesty. Wow. Here, let me hold it up. So you've got the angel is in front of the mirror. So those of you who chose number 4, I know usually I only have 3 choices, but with the angel cards, because it's faster, I thought, let me do 4. So be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself about what you're having trouble manifesting. Be honest about why you're having trouble manifesting. Be honest, is it something you really want? So say, for example, you want to get into law school, but you're having trouble. Maybe you don't really want to go to law school, but for example, you're doing it because of a parent, right? We've all seen people like that. The parent is pushing them. Oh, you have to become a doctor. You have to become an engineer. So be honest with yourself as to what is going on with the thing you desire, that you say you desire to manifest. Again, with an example like perhaps having children. Maybe you're really not sure if you want to have children or if you want to have more children. So be honest with yourself, take responsibility, and that can be very, very difficult. That can be very, very difficult because maybe others, like I said, are telling us to do one thing and we know we really want to do something else. And so when you're at cross purposes, goddesses, when you're at cross purposes and you're trying to manifest something, that won't work. All right. So if you would like to come for a reading, I'd love to work with you. And some of you have already, who are in the chat. Let me go back. Yeah, share. Let me know if that was helpful for you, if that resonated. Again, each card I drew was about what you need more of, that quality to be able to manifest your dreams and goals. That's why I pulled those angel cards. It was a very specific draw for that reason. Okay. Let me know if that did resonate with you. Donna, Sapphire Black, Goddess Kwana. Hi, Goddess Kwana. Nancy, Emily. Hi, Emily. Hi, Emily. Over her shoulder area. Emily, I invite you to look at, like I just helped Nancy real quick have this huge breakthrough. Nancy, I can't put my, I'll put my, here, I'll put assistant at intheflowofmagic.com. intheflowofmagic.com. You can use that, assistant at intheflowofmagic.com. The question, some dark energy over her shoulder, often that's our own fear. When you have dreams where there's something or someone really scary in it, goddesses, the first step is look at yourself and say, each part of that dream represents a part of you. That's the first step, and it can be really profound. So I'm not focusing on dreams today, but maybe I'll do a video talking more about working with dreams, because Emily, Don't let fear overcome you, because then you become weaker. So if we start getting very fearful about things happening to us, we literally will attract more of that. Because I always say, think of a bully. Who do bullies go for? Bullies go for people who they sense and they know, because that's why they're a bully. They know that they can beat up, right? That they can attack. So in the same way, you need to, I don't want you to focus on, like, oh, this dark energy, this negative energy, and then you're putting yourself in a victim stance. Very often in dreams, each part of the dream represents a part of us. So yeah, maybe I'll make something on that. All right, guys, I gotta run. I'm going to head out into this weird weather that I'm having in my neighborhood. But love you guys. Mwah. Look forward to doing a reading for you, and look forward to seeing many of you in the chakra course that is just reopened. Okay. Get a hold of your energy, learn how to transform your energy, learn how to heal your subtle energy body so that you can manifest to the highest degree possible. Mwah. Stay blessed and blessed. Bye-bye. I will have a reading for the next month, for April, very soon, probably by Tuesday. Okay, so look out for that. Bye, guys.